In today's video, I want to chat to you guys quickly of how to work with budgets on Xero Accounting. My name is Heinrich Grove. I've been in the accounting industry since 2008 and I've been working on Xero Accounting for quite a few years as well. I think budgets is one of the coolest things that you can do with any accounting package, and I think that's one of the reasons why I do all the work, that it can get to a point where you can actually start putting financial reports, start analyzing that and see whether it is actually on target or what your plan is with your business, just to see whether you're meeting your targets, whether you're overspending on certain expenses or whether you're probably underspending on certain expenses. So that is what I want to stand still a bit on, is just to look at budgets on Xero Accounting. Before I start with my presentation, remember to give the video a like, remember to subscribe, and if you do maybe want to sign up for Xero, I want to invite you that in the description of the video there's a link that you can use to sign up, and because I'm an advisor with them, there I get certain promotions that is linked to my referral code, so go check it out. Sometimes they give out some really cool offers there, so I really want to invite you. If you do want to sign up for Xero, just have a look at that link that's in the description of the video. Let me jump down to my computer and I can show you guys quickly how to work with budgets on Xero Accounting. So let me quickly explain to you guys, when you are logged into Xero Accounting, for the purpose of this demonstration, we're just going to be working in the demo company. If you're logged into your company as well, you're welcome to fiddle around on the demo company. At the left top, you'll see there's a drop down where you can see your company's name. If you go to the drop down, you'll find the demo company under there. And remember, once you log into Xero, you'll be welcomed with your company dashboard. And then you can see over here's your accounting watch list. And remember, there's some of your accounts, and you can see that there's some budgets in here. We'll talk about that now, and then you can compare that to what's happening in the actual information. So how to get your budgets? If you go to accounting, you can see if you go down to reports, that is the place where you can actually access your budgets. So you can see here on the left hand side, we've got a budget manager, we've got a budget summary, and a budget variance. So let's maybe look at the budget manager first, so we can just have a look and see how to set up your budgets. You can see you've got different budgets that you can use over here. You can easily add budgets as well. You can see there's add new budget. You've got an overall budget, a north and a south. So for now, we're just going to be working on the overall budget. And you can see that we want to start, let's say, for instance, in January 2025. I would say, let's say, for instance, we are now in August. So let's start from September 2025, and we want to look at the next 12 months, and then we just want to update that information so we can just get into the right period. So you can see on the left-hand side, it gives you the actual figures over there, and you can see September going forward, it gives you the budget. So you can then go put in what you budget and the amount to be. So let's say, for instance, we budget our sales to be 10,000 Rand. If you click on the little green arrow over there, you can see that you have some options there to apply the fixed amounts across each month, to adjust this month with a fixed amount every month. Let's say, for instance, you want to make it 100 Rand or 1,000 Rand, or to adjust it by a percentage every month. I'm going to make it 2%, and if I say apply, then you can see over there it takes the information and it copies it over by 2%. So then you can go through each line. So you can see your bank fees on average was 15 Rand. So we're going to change this and we're going to say 50 Rand, and you can press that button over there, and then you can see that you can copy that information over to and make it every month. So you can go through these lines one by one. If you've got a big budget to work on, let's say, for instance, something that I wanted to show you. If we go and we know that December is going to be a busy month, then we can go change December's figures. We can put in 15,000 Rand over there. But then you can see the next month it jumps back to the figures that was in there. So that's not to say that if you change 1 month, that everything is going to be changed over. It will only do it for that one specific month. The nice thing about Xero Accounting is that you have this option over here to say export, and you put this into an Excel spreadsheet. I just want to quickly see if I can get it downloaded and then opened on my computer. Let me just move myself out the way. And just to open this file, and then you can see that you could actually then go and work on that budget on your computer itself. So if I had to open this one over here, come on, then you can see this is our budget on the one that we had on Xero Accounting. So I can then go amend these figures on my Excel spreadsheet to get these figures to be 100% right. So if I said my cleaning fees, I want it to be 100. Come on, enable anything. Here we go. So I wanted that amount to be 100. And what I'll do is over here, so I'm going to say plus this amount times 1.02 to increase it by 2%. And if I take that amount and I drag that amount over, then you can see that I can populate my budget the same like that. So sometimes in Excel, it's actually a little bit faster because you can multiply, or you can change the data much easier on an Excel spreadsheet than to work through their platforms or through their system. I mean, both systems are fine. You're still going to get the same result. Once you've updated all the information over here, then you can hit save. And then what you would then do is you go back to your Xero Accounting and you say import. And then you just go find that file that we were looking at just now. So we're going to say that we want to browse for that file. Well, I'm going to go back to my downloads folder because I know that is where I saved that one. I'm going to say this demo company global. So open, and then you can see if I say import, then it would import the information that I imported or that I changed on my Excel spreadsheet. So that is the nice thing about Xero Accounting, is that it gives you the option to download your budget into Excel spreadsheet, update as you want, and then after that you can see that you can import that same information back into Xero Accounting. So once you have all that stuff sorted out, you can hit save, and then you can see that you've got your budget saved. It's just saying that there's no changes since last time. I think when I was working the Excel spreadsheet, I was editing some data from previous months. So now, where do you use this information? If I go to accounting and I go back to my reports, then you can see over here that there's some reports that we can run then on the information that we populated onto our budgets. So if I go to financial performance, you can see there's our budget manager, the one that we looked at now. There's our budget summary. So if I click on that button over there, it will give me a brief overview of what we entered into our budget itself. Quickly wait for it to go. Yeah, so you can see there's our budget, the amounts that we populated into our budget. So that is just a very basic thing of what we did. And then I think the important one that you want to look at is actually to look at the variances to see if you compare your actual figures to the amounts inside your budget, because that is what budgets are about. So over here, we will then get the opportunity to look at actual figures compared to what we've got now in our system for our variances. Yes. So you can see there's our September sales. Obviously, we don't have anything at the moment. You can see we've got September overall budget and the variance. Anything place where there's something red is bad because it means that you didn't meet your targets or you overspent. But anything that is green is then good because it means that you either underspent. Let's maybe see if I just go back to let's see last month, whether there's any data in last month, so we can actually compare some actual figures. Here we go. So you can see 2,000 Rand, 2060. Our budget there was 2,068, so we're down 40 cents. You can see there we've got up 40 cents. Yeah, so this is then the way that you would analyze the data. From here, once again, you can export this into a spreadsheet, and then you can go have a look and see how this data compares to what the actual figures are. And you can see on the left hand side you've got your August one, the August overall budget, the variance and the percentage, and then you can see on the right hand side it gives you your year-to-date totals from January to August overall budget and the variance, and obviously the variance percentages. So that's a nice functionality that you can actually compare your year-to-date totals with an easy view on what's happening inside your budget on Xero Accounting. Yes. So I think that is in short how the budgets work. Obviously, it gives you the option to add different budgets for different sectors or different areas of your business. So it does give you those options as well. But for now, I just want to give you guys a basic overview of how to work budgets, how to set it up, how to export it into Excel, and how to upload it back onto your Xero Accounting. Yeah, once again, remember to give the video a like, remember to hit subscribe, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.